And we are off on a, what is it? It's a new season of the Dominion League. And I guess, given how last season went, which was where, how to describe it, I somehow played pretty mediocrely and somehow won it anyways. This season is sure to have everything crashing back to reality with a solid demotion, but we'll try to not have the inevitable happen. Let's see. We have a board here. I'm not quite sure how we want this to work. I mean, there's everything you could ever possibly want under the sun. I mean, there's villages, there's draw, there's, good payload. There's always a temptation to be using Cave Dwellers on turn 1. I'm just not sure that it improves that much to hit 5. And if it does pull an estate, it gives up Basilica points. Otherwise this 4 would be probably buying Fisherman. I guess I could also buy Sycophant, but it'd be buying Fisherman. You probably want to be able to hit 5 quite a bit early for Souks. Clear stuff out, especially since that's probably our best payload here. Potentially Graverobber will be relevant also. I don't know. I really don't know. I guess we're just gonna start with the Fisherman. That seems fine. I just don't feel like hitting 5 there is that terribly valuable, and I'd like to pick up maybe even a silver here to be able to get the Souk trash off with something that's a little bit more substantial than just the one estate, which maybe is being too ambitious, but I guess the other option is I put an estate in there. I'm fairly likely to hit 5 on the... Is that even true? No, I don't think that's true. Yeah, I think this wants to be a silver. Okay, well, you're trying to do something. I mean, you might have also just had 3 in. No, it's the Souk. Okay. It is going for that 5 right away. Which I can believe in. Okay, well, this is going poorly. So you just drew that Souk off the top of your deck somehow and trashed 2 estates with it, so that kind of ticks me off. Just gonna say. We're gonna Cave Dwell here. Shoot. Oh. Well, am I taking an encampment? Or am I taking a regular village? I'm hitting 6 next turn most likely, although I don't really see how I wouldn't just want that to be a Souk. This really sucks. I guess my other option is Sycophant and try to come back around to stuff, but I'm not seeing it. So yeah, this is gonna have to be a Souk. There's no way around that one. It's gonna trash a single copper, which really stinks, but I don't really see what other options I have. I guess I could take a gold. That seems quite bad. I mean, the gold there would be holding on to the encampment, but I don't think that's really well, maybe it's an option. Like, if I can actually hold on to the encampment with the gold, I'm not doing so bad, am I? No, I'm doing pretty bad just because I don't have the plus buy-in. So yeah, this has gone real poorly. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm just completely lost at this point. But we'll play a little bit more to find out. I mean, you seeing the Souk turn 2 is just... I don't think there's like even if I had done the thing, it wouldn't have happened to me, and I'd probably still be way behind. I mean, I surely would have drawn in a state turn 1 had I caved weld, so I'm not gonna pretend like that wouldn't have been definitely what would have happened. Yeah, I'm gonna characterize things as going really badly right now. Just from everywhere my deck is at. This probably wants to be an encampment over a village. I'm not really sure about that one. At this point, you probably want to start picking up regular villages. I don't know if you maybe like prefer encampment gold at some point. I don't know. Yeah. Where are all my cards? Not here is the answer. There's 2 Souks in there. I can't really do anything about those. Like, I couldn't get the plus buy, which is terrible. So this is real bad. I guess we just pick up 2 villages. In hopes that something will start happening a little bit differently. I don't know. Like, I don't know how I can win this game. Or I don't know how I could win this game, given what happened over there, either. Like, I don't think it was actually a thing that could possibly happen, even with different decisions. Yeah, I'm done. That was stupid. We will hope for the better things to happen in our next game, because these things happen. Alright. Let's see what horrible things can befall me this game. Well... Ratcatcher looks important. We want to trash a lot. I'm not sure, really, where to go other than that. I guess we're going to probably open Ratcatcher Town. Town can either butterfly, potentially, or be a source of plus buy. I don't think... Well... I'm pretty uncertain on the front of whether we think we really want to like do this draw to X with cursed village stuff, or whether trying to like work with golds and actual villages gear as draw is a little bit better. The advantage, of course, to the... We could also do a little bit of both. The advantage, of course, to the trying to do the kind of draw to Xy stuff is that I think it probably gets going a little bit faster. The advantage doing the gold stuff is that it gets a little bit more powerful. I don't know how much the gold stuff gets beat up by Corsair, but I imagine it's not overly much. Well, I don't know. The reason I'm even thinking about this gold thing is just because, like, if you do the draw to X, you have to buy basically everything, which is really rough. On the other hand, like, the gold thing, you get to gain golds with Soothsayer, which is, like, I don't know, some amount of value. want to say. This could also be cargo ship. Oh, lovely. I don't know that's the best 2-5. It's just a frustrating one because I think it's a little bit better, especially after that last game. So if I go cargo ship, I'm probably trying to cargo ship like a festival. If I go town, I'm trying to like buy multiple Ratcatchers, potentially, or hit 5 otherwise. Maybe we go with the cargo ship. Try to put a festival on it, get like whatever amount done. Part of it's just if this Ratcatcher comes up turn 3, I'm in a lot better shape. I guess the other option with the town is that we do have Butterfly, so we could potentially Butterfly it into a 5 and buy Ratcatcher. Okay, I'm convinced. Alright. So are we going to Butterfly this? Probably. I could actually do it into Cursed Village like right now, right? Cursed Village by Ratcatcher would be the idea. The other option is like take a Ratcatcher gear of my own, but I'm not actually that thrilled with that. Next turn's probably hitting 4, which can be another town. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, that was not a hex that we wanted at all. Alright, we're gonna capture that, buy town. So I mean, I'm definitely a little bit behind. Well, I'm a lot behind here. I simply have fewer things, which is not a good position to be in, ever. And I'm actually less trashed because I picked up the copper. But, oh well. I think I'll just buy a festival here. So this will be trash 2. I don't know whether the town wants to Butterfly. Probably. And then we buy a Ratcatcher. Not that sure. Okay, war is bad for you. I'm imagining this butterflying into another festival and then buying Ratcatcher. It could also butterfly into another cursed village, depending on how I feel about my potential draws. The thing is, I really would rather have this shuffle not happen, so let's go for a festival. We might get through the deck a little bit worse, but oh well. Things look really nice over there again. I'd kind of like to butterfly one of the Ratcatchers this shuffle. I'm just not sure exactly when that's going to happen. Potentially into like a gear would be probably what we're looking at. You're just producing a lot more than I am, which is, you know, whatever irritation that brings. Well, this is 7. If I play the Ratcatcher here, I shuffle trigger, which is good. So let's do that. Now it's very good. So I could play this festival and pick up like Town Cursed Village. That seems pretty okay. I don't know if there's an order that really wants to be in. I guess Cursed Village first, probably. Okay. And then we trash out 2 here and probably play the Ratcatcher. That one I'm a little bit less certain about. I mean, I guess we play the Ratcatcher, like... Otherwise we're hitting... Yeah, it's definitely play the Ratcatcher. Otherwise we're hitting 3, or rather 2, with a Butterfly, so we may as well just hit 3 and have the Ratcatcher on the map. It's way better. And potentially draw something exciting. Whatever exciting is. I feel like we're doing a little bit better than we were before. I guess I'm still... I still feel like I feel like I haven't really made up the first player. I feel like I'm still behind on that a little bit. The gears over there are certainly a little bit intimidating. Okay, well, we'll play that. This probably actually just wants to be a town. I don't think there's anything more valuable to do with it. Like there's Butterfly really incentivizes buying the more expensive items. Is there a Cursed Village in there? Yes. Yes, there is. Gross. Not unexpected, just annoying. I wonder if it's better to Butterfly this town than play it. Probably. I mean, Butterfly it into a festival. Would be the idea. This could just be 2 towns. I don't know that doing it that way is actually better if you, like, as kind of thin as you are. I don't know that it'll matter that much, but, yeah, so let's Butterfly this town into a festival. I'm a little bit uncertain on this one. Well, I guess I could also just take the money. Maybe we just take the money. Yeah, we probably weren't getting back around to it anyways. This one maybe we Butterfly. What's the other option? Like hit 13? Or I could hit 11 and have another Ratcatcher matted. Yeah, let's just go Festival, Cursed Village, Festival. This all seems okay. Things are getting a little bit on the low side. Just a side note here. I guess the gears really allow you to target trash. That Misery is going to be a pain. A real pain. I guess I could also actually Butterfly this Ratcatcher finally. I don't know. I'm now thin enough that I think I can actually draw around to whatever thing. I don't know how much that, like, gives an incentive for whatever. Where is the... Oh, you trashed a town. That's why there's... Okay. Okay, well, that makes my next turn a little bit easier, doesn't it? Like, I can lower things to kind of an extreme now that you're diluted. So, am I butterflying this Ratcatcher? It would be into cargo ship. Presumably. Maybe let's do it. Okay. This one I'll play. Okay, this town could butterfly into Festival. That is probably a better use of it than playing it regularly. Do we set aside a festival or a cursed village? Or do I say this is possibly enough cursed village and I'm just gonna, like, hope that things don't die? Probably we set aside a cursed village. Envy, that doesn't do anything. I could lower more. I could go like Festival Town Ratcatcher here. I mean, you're going to be buying provinces next turn, and I don't exactly want to be getting behind on that. Like, I don't know how much I can actually make that up. I feel like Festival City, Festival Town, Ratcatchers. The Festival Town Ratcatcher looks okay from the perspective of, like, if everything goes amazingly, maybe I could win next turn. I do want to improve my buying power a bit. I guess I could also go, like, Festival Double Cargo Ship? Maybe? And I really don't want to end up in a situation where, Double cargo ship. I'm a little bit concerned about keeping up on the provinces. Okay, I'm a lot concerned about keeping up the provinces. I just don't think you actually have the buying power. Like you can single this turn, but if I double, like, can you actually do anything particularly useful? I don't think so. And it's not like you can buy a town this turn, so... Like you can't buy any of the actions, so you really are limited to whatever victory stuff. I think I'd like to turn this cargo ship into a town rather than play it. Maybe I should have done that with the one last turn. I don't know. Like, town gives some... I'm not going to call it pile control, but pile control. I guess I'm calling it pile control. I'm also to the point where probably I'm somewhat incentivized to grab gear, especially if we're going to be greening. possibly the Ratcatcher that is in my deck that is not on my mat wants to become a gear right now. Oh, I guess this is maybe bringing you up to double province. That would be mildly annoying. Okay, yeah, you're definitely up to double province. I suppose with the ability to do it with towns, there's always the possibility that you end up dudding, I guess. It's a possibility. Villain. Huh. Do I actually discard one of the cursed villages? Probably. I have another one set aside with cargo ship. Yeah. I might regret that. I don't know. Well, let's do it now and regret it later. Okay, this is definitely doubling. Right? Yeah. Okay. Now's I think where things are awkward, because I don't think I can actually draw back around at this point. That's like Festival, Copper, Ratcatcher. I guess I am going to go back around, but it's going to be at the expense of the Ratcatcher getting played. Okay. Well, I think we're actually just going to end up doubling here. What is that card? That is Cursed Village. Let's leave that on top for whatever reason. So this has to be 2 provinces. Is a Ratcatcher valuable? Probably. Well, it's like that or an estate. I don't think the Ratcatcher can be bad. And I don't think piles are close enough that, oh, no, you have a points lead. Shoot. Stupid misery. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I can't take this Ratcatcher. Or at least it's just safer not to. May very well be losing this turn. Not sure. Maybe you can empty cargo ship plus Cursed Village. Locust is gone. I think all of the point negative things are gone. Friendly villain. Do I trash a copper? Sure. Maybe you can't double. Not that that does me anything, I don't think. Like, I think that just forces me into duchies. I don't think I can hit 24. We'll find out. I gave up 4 coins last turn to hit 18. Well, I could hit 24 if I keep the copper in hand. It's possible. So probably if you province, we do go for it. Because I have like 22 plus a Desperation. Yeah. Alright, we're not going to trash this copper. We're going to go for it. Maybe it's a little bit far-fetched, but... No, I mean, I even have the cargo ship, so actually I have 24 plain. So I could trash the copper. Right. Yeah. Alright, let's trash the copper then. And we can play one town for draw. At 18 minus 1 plus 6 plus Desperation. Okay. Well, if I manage to draw, I win. So let's manage to draw. This isn't enough money. Why is this not enough money? I have no idea why this isn't enough money. Well, I blazed through that one too fast because I really thought I had enough money. Well... That's a little bit annoying. Okay, that's a lot annoying. I guess we're gonna set aside a city. And go, like, just 3 duchies. I mean, I gotta take a point lead. I really, really thought that was enough money. That's weird. I wonder where I miscounted. Did I, like, butterfly I don't... 18 plus... Oh, I played the town for coins. That's why. Okay, I just plain miscounted that. That is embarrassing. I also would have really preferred to have... Well, I think if I don't trash the copper, I don't draw all the way, so I don't think that's, like, the most relevant thing ever. Maybe you dud. Maybe you dud. I guess now the thing that's sort of opened up is the duchy pile, potentially. This pause is not making me think it's a dud. This pause is making me think you're trying to figure out what to butterfly. And, like, my deck can actually just straight up not handle the green cards, so that's not good. Man, that's a bad last turn. I mean, I shouldn't have trashed the copper, I guess is what it means, but I also don't know that I would have drawn through if I hadn't. This villain is also a little bit scary just because it gives you, like, this coffer power. It's nice for me because I get to keep discarding green cards to it, but it also is probably going to end up, like, I don't know. Being extremely helpful. At this point, we're getting into green because you returned your cursed village, so there's no way anybody's emptying anything at this point. Maybe duchy still, but... the good news for me is that I have these 2 towns that can go to duchy. Or you just can do it. Well, that really... I don't know if I hadn't trashed the copper. Well, I don't know. I really just was really thinking I was going to win, and then it turned out that I hadn't thought apparently quite enough, which is just kind of, I don't know, depressing. Alright, what do we have here? There is nothing that reveals patron. There's ability to get a bunch of peddlers. There's Guildhall with Sack of Loot, which I don't think is actually that relevant. Just because our draw isn't actually that limited. Like, we have, Diplomat, Forager, or whatever. I think the 3 clearly wants to be Forager. I'm not sure what the 4 wants to be. Whether it's like Diplomat because we can launch and play it and try to get around to Forager, or what exactly. I think most of the goal here is going to be get, like, as many peddlers as possible. Which, I mean, I don't know. Patron is probably not that tempting. Like, that's if you're trying to hit maybe 5 for market, which has some appeal, but I think I'm tempted by the Diplomat just to, like, get through the deck a little bit more. Yeah, like this is great. I guess I can just do 2 coins here and probably take the blacksmith. Yeah. Like, that seems good. Yeah. Do I launch or do I take a second Forager? I think we're taking a second Forager right now. And yeah, rotating was definitely a good move to stop any ideas. Oh, I don't know how launch works. That's what I just learned. Maybe we take a peddler right here, plain peddler. I could also take another diplomat, but I think a plain peddler is better. Yeah, so I should have launched first, then played the diplomat, then the blacksmith, but too late now. I guess Miller's also probably okay. Just imagining getting through some stuff. That last turn was just like such a screw up. Plain and simple. But this turn should get us going a little bit better. We'll get like 2 peddlers in a market. That seems good. Or maybe 2 markets and peddler. I don't think I can hit 10. Yeah, this is 8. So 2 coins, don't rotate, and then well, I can actually go market launch, right? Is that, like, fancy? I don't think so. No, that gets me an extra peddler. That seems good. It really does seem good. Oh, Please draw. Okay. We are not screwing this up this time. We are playing 3 coppers, and we are launching. Yeah. Okay, well, I didn't get everything I wanted to done, but we're gonna get 3 peddlers. Is there really a point in taking this 4th one over, like, a sack of loot? I don't think so. We could also take another market. Right, I mean, I can leave the free peddler, but... Oh, there's forge. That's something we need to be doing. We need to be forging peddlers into province later. So yeah, sack of loot's bad. Let's just take it. It's kind of a weird denial play. But like you would have just gotten it right here basically for nothing. So I don't know. Guildhall. Okay. I want to rotate with this crier. Which means I want the village. Because I'd like to just have this for coins. Do rotate. Okay, so I think I want, like, Elder Forge, honestly. That seems pretty okay. I hope I'm not missing something with the Guildhall stuff. I mean, I guess you can do, like, try to do the Guildhall sack of loot thing with launch, but I don't think it's that good. I just wanna forge peddlers into provinces. Maybe it's okay. I mean, you trashed the coppers. Okay, we are going that way. So, I mean, that might basically makes my, I think, job essentially just start provincing. I guess we have this problem where I can't actually produce village that well. Well, I can actually elder the diplomat, right? Like, I don't have to elder blacksmith. What's down there? Peddler, crier. Okay. The other thing that's in there is the second forager, so let's just hit 12 again. Don't rotate. And take, like, elder, diplomat. Launch, clear the forager. I think that's better than buying a forager, maybe. We can play that for a coin. No, I don't think so. Well, so much for clearing the thing. I'm actually kind of tempted to rotate back right now. One of the kind of weird concerns I have is that if I forage Forager, that you like start pumping up the Foragers to massive amounts with the loot. You know, like this. Coppers. This could get bad. Don't rotate. I kind of want to see a little bit more before I forage the peddler. So let's do that. Okay, there's the blacksmith. So now we can do our move. Hit 12, maybe go province. Diplomat? Patron? Probably diplomat. We can also forge provinces into province is a notable piece of thing that we can do. Launch can also act as a kind of, I don't know, replacement village. Ooh, that sword looks amazing for me. I hope you play it. You're getting a lot of money really fast for my tastes. But I also think I can triple this upcoming turn, so like if I do that, what happens? Alright, let's grab the Elder. Okay, like if I clear one province and I leave 2 provinces, you take 2 provinces, all the duchies, maybe you can tie? I don't know, it just seems hard. It seems hard. I'm basically debating whether to mill this province or not. I mean, I hit, what, 12 last turn? I mean, that involved a Forager, so I don't think it's, like, the easiest thing ever for me to actually clean triple. Maybe my deck just doesn't do enough? I don't know if that can be the case. Forge the Diplomat for 4 coins. I get to 15? Are you kidding me? I should have done the province. I can also hit 11. Also, can I just win? No, I can't. Maybe we forge the diplomat? I don't... Like, forging the province seems like a non-option. I kind of just want to take province duchy here. I guess I can forge the crier, actually. That's probably the best move. Duchy. It's a little sketchy, but we'll go with it. I feel like if I just keep pushing out points, things go well, though. So... And like at some point, your forager whatevering is, you know, helping me. Like at some point, you gotta score. So I don't really... know how this goes. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's play Peddler. Let's play Peddler again. Okay. Well, we can go Diplomat and then launch. That's not actually going to do it. I could forge a province. That's probably the move. Okay, well, this surely just, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I felt like there was a lot of, I don't know, kind of pointless turns in there. Well, we won a game. That's always nice. Better than alternatives like not winning games. What's Pious in? What else is happening? Black market looks dreadfully important. Mostly because it's the source of plus buy. Well, we're going to open Magpie Black Market. That seems clear enough. And then there's all sorts of fun things that can happen just because having plus buy is better than not having plus buy. You can kind of run in Menagerie with Kiln. Like you can build up really nicely with like these 4 things independently of Black Market. Probably. It's just, yeah. I don't think there's really any opening other than Black Market Magpie that makes any sense. Like, even if you're trying to build up with these 4 things, that's probably your opening. You could take a Guardian to trash an estate within. That sounds really not productive at all. Oh gosh. Oh shoot. That is a tactician. Oh man, do I guide this? 5. Like, what am I buying with it? Kiln? I don't know. Tactician is so dang good. You could also look at Dismantle, but a Tactician is just so good. It's an awkward 5. It's a really awkward 5. I mean, I could also take in, like, right now. It would mean that we like trigger a shuffle next turn. And then guide the one after. I think that's what wants to happen. Okay, or we just don't. That's the other option. I could guide this, but I think I'd rather just play the Magpie. I am not trashing estates, which is dreadfully concerning. None of these are any good. Possibly we take a Menagerie right now. I could have also considered Underling, but I don't think so. Gatekeeper. That would have been annoying. Alright, well, we have the 2 Magpies in hand. Let's play them. Probably more Menagerie. Yeah. It could take Underling. I'm really concerned about having the estates in deck, but there just hasn't really been an opportunity otherwise. Well, let's see. I'm probably triggering a shuffle next turn. Maybe we add a Sheepdog, or maybe just more Magpie. Underling. I mean, I'm definitely triggering a shuffle this turn. No maybe about it. So possibly that should have actually been another Menagerie. Experiment looks amazing. And I'm sure you have the Menagerie in hand already. Is Experiment actually better than Menagerie, though? Maybe not. Oh, Workshop. Of course, you just take Workshop. Like, there's so many good Workshop things. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to try to get a shuffle triggered. Do I like any of these more than in? Rogue has some appeal, but I think we're just gonna... We'll just do that. Do I need to guide this? Probably. Man, I would really like that Workshop. I'd really like that figurine. So many things that I'd like that if you come up for you, I think like I just had like so many no-ops. Yeah, I've played Black Market twice and I've liked 0 things. Which is kind of irritating even if I am winning the Magpie split gigantically. Now let's do it this way. Maybe I take a Kiln now? I think it's gotta be, just considering where my deck's at. Like, I need to produce the gains. A big Trasher would still be pretty nice to have. Galleria looks really nice. Like, really, really nice. Because then you can, like, do Magpie Bonfire, for example. Which seems way better than losing an estate, the last estate. Gonna be honest. Herald. Sea Witch. Sea Witch would make you buy Guardians, or gain Guardians, which is probably a good thing for me. I mean, I don't think it's actually, like, what am I doing alternatively? I'm buying, like, Herald Menagerie? As opposed to Sea Witch Menagerie, as opposed to getting another inn and trashing a copper out. Well, do I have anything that I actually want to top deck? Yeah, I guess there's a Magpie in there. Alright. There's also just the Herald itself. Is Bonfire better than Menagerie? Probably. Okay, Bonfire is definitely better than Menagerie. I've just decided based on your turn. I'm going to say things are going okay just because I have the Magpie split so well nailed down. I'm not happy about not having like any of the gainers, but oh well. I'd really like to get the Kiln on Menagerie. Okay, well, I guess we're getting it on in. I mean, that's why people hate Herald, right? Card ordering. We can play this first, probably. Is Smuggler's good? Yeah, Smuggler's is good. What'd you gain last turn anyways? Just Kiln? I don't know that I really need another Kiln. Yeah, maybe I do. Can't be that bad. Cardinal. Huh? No, I just need a Menagerie. And we can guides this away. How wonderful. I'm not actually thrilled about the Menagerie disappearing, but having the guides is really nice. Okay, I'm not thrilled about either of these things disappearing, but things are actually getting kind of low. May need to think a little bit more about scoring here. Groundskeepers, namely. Would be the thing. It's got to be an okay hand to keep, I hope. There's a Kiln in here. What's that card? It might be a copper. Yeah. I don't know if I need the Groundskeeper already, or I might. Well, let's try really hard not to lose right here. Which is actually pointing at this potentially being a province. I could also think about picking up this animal fare in exchange for my black market, which actually seems really, really good. So this should put you in a position where you don't really feel comfortable taking an inn at all this turn. I hope there's no way for you to, like... Well, I guess depending on what comes out of the black market, maybe you could win. You get a bunch of tunnels. Maybe. I don't know. I felt like I could just drive the Menagerie pile into the ground because, like, you have the gainers, so if you could do 3 inns, probably you could do other Menageries with them. Anyways, it should be possible for me to win this turn. I think, assuming I get it, which I am making that assumption, which is maybe a bad one. I'm gonna say it might not be a great assumption. Like, I have the 2 kilns, both of which will want to go on inns, which could be difficult, but should be possible. Was that just a really, really bad... No, okay, you got the Underling. My thought was possibly if, like, you didn't get the Underling that was going to be a really icky shuffle, but it ended up being okay. Can't believe I miscounted that one. That sucked. I should have kept the copper. I don't know if I draw if I keep the copper, but I really thought I... Yeah. I mean, obviously, like, I don't play it out just so fast if I don't think I just have it right then. Okay, let's try to win this game. In fact, this should be pretty straightforward. I'm gonna say even. Well, I may as well keep playing Magpies, right? Okay, animal fare, and done selecting, no fleet, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the early Underling paid off well. I don't know, other than that. What do we have here? Oh, crap. Oh, there's no forecast. There's no forecast. Oh, man. Oh, man, there's no forecast. I was going, oh shoot, there's this KC develop loop that we're going for, but there's no forecast, so that's not actually a real thing. What does that make it instead? It probably makes it like Dungeon Tunnel, straight up. Yeah. Most likely. There's so much that would be like so different about this board if there were a forecast, but there's just not. So, like so many of the things that you would be doing, well, I guess there's still like, you can develop golds into King's Court, okay. No, it's not Dungeon Tunnel straight up, but there's no forecast, so there's no loop. We're gonna start Sentinel Dungeon, I think. I think Dungeon Tunnel is probably the way to kind of start things out. We're gonna want to pick up like another dungeon, a tunnel, a develop. Yeah. No forecast. So I mean, it's still going to be good to do a little bit of developed stuff. Actually, quite a lot of developed stuff. It's just not the crazy loop crap that I was so concerned about existing and having to remember how it worked. That's such a relief. Such a relief. Maybe you want to do develop instead of Sentinel. Dungeon develop. I could believe it. I could believe it. Maybe you just get going so much faster that way. Maybe we do develop Sentinel. Like if they collide, we can, yeah, okay, it's develop Sentinel. Because if they collide, you can shy the Sentinel and play the develop. You have a summoned? Wow. Okay, that is outstanding. Let's see, we do want to hit 5 here, so we're going to take a silver so that we can summon. I guess a dungeon? Yeah. I think. Is Sleigh better? Maybe Sleigh is better. I don't know. I'm not really thinking about this, I'm just kind of staring at the screen aimlessly. I mean, dungeon makes sure we see the Sentinel, and we're gonna want it eventually. Let's do it. I want to put 1 estate in. Shuffle with the develop. And then, I don't know, probably another dungeon? And then tunnel? One of my concerns is that we're going to like get the King's Court, but we're not going to be able to use it right away. Trash those 2. Let's buy another dungeon. And then here I guess we're going to want the tunnel. Maybe I should have picked up the tunnel there with the idea to summon a dungeon here. Oh well. Whatever. I'm not brave enough to... I don't think. Am I brave enough to do that? No, I'm not brave enough to do that. Sleigh? Yeah. Possibly we'll be able to get the golden hand with develop like right now, which would be amazing. There's a couple ways that this turn could go that would be outstanding. Like borderline game winning, even. There's a couple ways it could go that would be maybe a little bit less fantastic, but I'm manifesting the good ways. What? Okay. Yeah, this is the very good way. Okay, now what? Plausibly another dungeon, maybe a develop. I think another dungeon's probably where it's at. I would have liked to have summoned, but oh well. These things happen. Let's see, you saw your... No, you have your Sleigh and can do good thing. Okay. The unfortunate thing is that I'm wanting to King's Court the Emissary right here. I could have really screwed up last turn had I not, had I thought about this a little bit less. This could have been a really, really bad turn. Potentially. Even though it isn't. Okay, we need to develop probably that estate. No, we need to develop the gold that this tunnel gains. Into, well, the same. Do I buy King's Court or do I summon Dungeon? That is a real question here. Jeez. I think I actually want to summon the dungeon. Well, no, I think we want the King's Court because we want to like King Emissary. We want to King the Develop potentially. Yeah, okay. I've been convinced by getting another King's Court. I'm going to say things are going better over here than they are over there, depending on what you have in hand. If you don't have a dungeon in hand or a sentinel, I'm really, really well off. Relatively, anyways. I'm also going to say it was probably better to summon a develop for you turn 1 than summon the sentinel. Like, if we just get all the King's Courts, it's hard to lose. That's my running theory. Probably like this, actually. Gross. That was pretty bad. Mostly because I don't get to get more King's Courts this way, unless I develop... Well, I guess we can develop a state into dungeon, draw it. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so Sleigh... I need to figure out how to get another develop if I do that. So maybe we have to develop the Sleigh, the estate, and the copper. I guess I can also develop the sentinel. Alright, estate to dungeon. Continue. I think... Sleigh to develop. Sentinel to Sleigh. And then we're gonna do the dungeon 3 times. Yeah. I only get 1 develop play, which means my incentive for putting this one in hand is about 0. Oh, we could put the Emissary in hand. Wait. Well, we have the Scribes, but I don't think we want to use them. I think we're better off just having King's Court Emissary on. Well, no, that's not true. Because we have the triple dungeon and like 2 horses in there incoming, so let's just get more King's Courts. More King's Courts has got to be better. As I say, if I just get all the King's Courts, I can't lose. So, let's just get all the King's Courts. Okay, yeah, this is over. wonder if I should have waited on that to see if I could get like a Sleigh in hand or something. Yeah. Okay. This is going to get confusing just because I need to keep the chain in the proper stuff. I wonder if I can win this turn. And if I can't win this turn, what do I do? I mean, I'm assuming the answer is that it doesn't actually matter that much, because, like, probably we can just take a duchy. Basically, I don't want to think about it. Oh, I didn't get another develop, which was a mistake, but oh well. Let's just, like, make sure we really don't dud. I'm just going to take another province and say you probably aren't going to beat me with a single King's Court. It's just my guess anyways. I'm guessing I could have won that turn, but also you just don't have the second King's Court, which seems like there is just no point in trying to figure it out, because I can't lose. Why are we playing this game? King. Oh, gosh. Horse. King. Dungeon. Dungeon. Like, I don't really care how much I leave out there, it's just... I'm basically just clicking through at this point. I'm, like, genuinely mildly irritated that there's no resign. I really don't want to figure this out. Like, I can score so much and I'm so consistent. This just so doesn't, none of it matters. I don't even know what to do. Like, I guess we can clear out some copper. This This is genuine. I just don't feel like figuring out how to win because I can't lose. I guess it's not a good use of my brain power to figure out if I can win. And click, continue. Bandits. Let's get some bandits going. This is like way worse than whatever the first game was in terms of being sorry about something. That was just like, there was so... Like, I don't need to expend the brain power to figure out how to win there. It's not worth it. When you can't do anything. Like, I'm sure there was a win earlier, but I don't care. Alright, what do we have here? We have Seer draw being awkward. In fact, we might even not buy Seer. I guess we're gonna trash an estate and buy, like, Exorcist Amulet. I think Exorcist is probably good. The thing with Exorcist Amulet, I guess, is that you don't do a great job of hitting 5 most likely, although you can advance the Amulet if, like, everything happens such that that's a thing you want to do. I guess you could also go, like, Amulet Silver. I don't know that the Exorcist stuff is actually that appealing. Like, Wisps are probably okay, because eventually you're going to want bandit camps as your primary village, and Wisps can pick up the spoils. You'd be really happy with a 5-2. You take what, like Emissary Druid? You could also go like Amulet Horse Traders, with the idea that you probably are advancing that Horse Traders, but it can also stick around for a little bit longer, potentially. Maybe in that case you would rather just have like 2 amulets. Like if everything goes perfectly, then hooray, you have 2 amulets. Like that's not bad. Like you can still potentially hit 5 that way. Yeah, I'm actually kind of liking this double amulet move. Exorcist is not appealing enough. I guess the thing with Exorcist is that you can like get Wisps and then advance those. I'm not buying. Let's open double Amulet. Okay, we see one right here, so that's good. We're going to trash out this estate and take, I guess, a Druid? Maybe silver, honestly. Like, I hit 5 next turn. I don't know exactly what I want to do with it, but I do hit 5. I mean, it could be a Seer. That's probably what it ends up being. Which would give some incentive to... Well, no, I think I'm going to pick up a Druid. And then this is going to be coin by Seer. You know, the Seer that I said that I probably wasn't going to end up doing because the draw was kind of weak, but it's going to end up being okay, actually. I think anyways. Do I take another coin right here? Yeah, I'm going to take another coin right here. This time I think it's Emissary time. Especially considering the shuffle I'm triggering next turn. We'll get the cult out. No, you have your Emissary next turn. Yeah, for sure. For sure you have the Emissary next turn. Like, silver gaining isn't the worst. It's not great, but it's not the worst. I'm actually looking at potentially wanting a market already. I don't know if that's better than spices. It probably isn't. Compared to either spices or Cauldron, I'm going to say spices is the better of those two. I wonder if the Seer shuffle actually works. That could be awkward. Like, I think if I pick up 2 cards, maybe it doesn't. Yeah. Oh well. That would qualify as a mistake at that point, for sure. Whoa. Do you see that? You're thin. Pretty thin. I mean, I guess you're hitting 5 with that, so that's not bad. Shabby. So that makes this, I guess, Bandit camp. Maybe? Maybe you take like a... No, you take a spices first, surely. Advance one of the amulets, potentially. Yeah. I know, okay, this'll work out alright. So this is going to trash. And then we're gonna advance plus... Advance to what? Bandit camp? Advance to Emissary? Advance to what? Advance to Emissary by... What's in there anyway? It's like Emissary Amulet. Coppers. 4 coppers. I guess it could be market. We could just buy another Druid. Or I guess an Amulet, because we can Toil it, potentially. Or a Silver. Silver's not terrible. I have everything I kind of need for the moment. We'll need a village, but that can be fixed. Although some of this is kind of dependent on what I end up drawing with the Emissary here. Actually, a lot of it's dependent on what I end up drawing with the Emissary here, but I think we're doing okay. We obviously have a lot more copper, but I don't think that's actually a terrible thing. Necessarily. Maybe it is a terrible thing. I guess he gains silver by spices. Or by bandit camp. More likely. Trash, okay. Whoa. Okay. Well, that wasn't really what we wanted here, but we'll hope to live. So this can take coin, trash 2 coppers, buy spices. That Seer is not looking so hot. Could also be bandit camp, especially if I trigger this kind of null shuffle, or dead shuffle, or whatever we want to call it. That might actually be a little bit better. We'll stick a silver in. I may have more money than I really know what to do with, or it just means I don't end up advancing the Druid this turn. I end up advancing it on some future turn. Which is also okay. I mean, there's still a lot of copper, so I'm not like guaranteed to be doing anything resembling drawing this turn. It can happen, but I'm not gonna depend on it happening. Things can go perfectly, things can go not perfectly. Both can happen. I guess I've got my 3 wins from the match, so really? We don't want to draw this silver and have what? That makes no sense. I'm sorry, that makes no sense. I guess you want to play one of these things? Okay, you want to play an amulet, gain a silver. Sure. Bandit camp. Or Seer. Okay. Okay, now that makes sense. Okay, this was the expected outcome. How are we wanting to advance this Druid this turn? We would advance it probably into Emissary, I'm gonna say. Or we can hit 9 or 7. Because I could also go like Druid Emissary or Druid Spices. Say I'm drawing a little bit better next turn. Okay, apparently I'm not drawing better this turn. Maybe it should have been an Emissary over the Spices. Yeah. Oh well. These things happen. I mean, that was about the worst case last turn. Which, maybe Maybe the worst case was the common case too, but I'm still considering it a worst case. This should come with an Emissary. Cauldron. I mean, you're gonna curse me, okay? I don't think that's actually better than Spices. You do need more draw, so Emissary probably. Yeah, Spices should have been Emissary for me. I don't love the Cauldron buy. I mean, it'll curse. It'll curse. It's just, okay, yeah. We've decided to not be buying Cauldron. That is understandable, because it's not good. Okay. Well, now is when we would advance the Amulet. So I could actually largely clear out here. I would like probably 2 Bandit camps, an Emissary, and a Spices. That sound reasonable at all? Maybe 2 Emissaries, a Bandit camp, and a Spices. Or maybe I just want more Bandit camp Emissary pairs. That's also an option. Rather than the Spices. Just like maximize draw chances. Which is still kind of lowish, just because I don't have that much copper cleared out. I wonder which one of these I should actually be playing first. I'm sure there's one of them, but I don't know that it matters that much. I mean, it matters very little, but there is definitely one of them that I should play first. It's probably the market. I don't know. No, I don't think it matters at all. My view on things right now is that I probably still get an okay-ish turn, even if I don't draw. Maybe the emphasis there is a little bit more on ish than I'd like. Like I just haven't cleared that much copper. All 3 coppers that I haven't cleared. Okay, maybe I'm doing more okay than I think. I mean, I'm looking at this hand and it just doesn't. I'm assuming a dud, because what else could possibly happen? I only have, what, 3 emissaries and however many cards. I think you went probably a little bit overly heavy on the Seer, but also you're like this kind of half turn ahead, so you're probably still okay. Yeah. I still think this is pretty heavy on the Seer compared to probably what it should be, just because all it's really doing is drawing silvers for you. I guess there's some, like, consistency reordering stuff, but... Oh, we're gonna Exorcist something. I guess a silver into... Maybe it's a ghost. Gain. I don't think that Exorcist is very good. Okay, we did manage to find an Emissary. We didn't manage to continue finding emissaries, so that was bad. Maybe I should have stopped there. I don't know. We can also toil a bunch of stuff. Like if we toil Seer, we'll draw the Druid. We can toil Druid. We can toil Emissary. I don't think that's amazing. I mean, I think I do want to toil the Emissary at least, because, like, yeah, let's think about this for a moment. Okay, I toil the Seer, I toil the Emissary. Seer will draw Druid, Emissary, I can advance the one Druid and buy another. This is sounding really complicated, but I do need to clear deck. Whoops, undo. I want to buy Druid, toil Emissary. Use the coffer. I'm stupid. I should have just played the copper. I didn't remember how this stuff worked exactly. And we can pick up, like, Seer Bandit Camp. I don't know how good putting more Seers in is. Maybe Emissary Bandit Camp still. Just more pairs. Theoretically can take one more Emissary then. Bandit camps. No, I'm just gonna dud again. I also wasted a coffer not realizing how Peaceful Cult worked. That was sad. I really just need a turn to actually really go off, which is not the most likely thing ever. At all. Just given where the deck's at. And I mean, you can theoretically dud. It's like you have however many treasures, so I'm kind of holding out for that, but it's really, really unlikely. I also don't know if at some point you can't just win. That's an increasingly possible thing that can happen. I'm not overly concerned about a single curse. I can absorb like one curse per turn. The ghost is probably going to keep you... Oh no, the ghost just keeps you perfectly consistent, so that's not actually a thing anymore that I can wish for. Yeah, basically I just need a turn to actually work, which has not exactly been happening. Particularly looking at this one coming up. This might also end up just being a province buy, depending. Like across these and whatever I end up drawing with the bandit camp. Holding spices. That's yeah. That was unexpected, but I guess it's not going to happen. This is going to be exorcisting a seer, the other ghost. More likely. I'm almost wondering if you should just be taking like a whole bunch of seers here. Given where the deck powers are at, like I could produce extra if I start getting going, but it's really hard to say. I didn't trash enough. Probably the first Seer should have been an Emissary. Like, I think that one went over a shuffle. So that would have been a good thing to have happen. There were lots of little draw things that could have gone better, but I don't think you can really expect those. So I mean, maybe I also I think I skipped trashing early to hit 5 more often, which might not have been the greatest move ever either. Or are we gonna toil a Seer? Okay, we can toil a Druid for extra buys. And then we're going to do advance and gain like 3 Seers and ghost one of them. That seems potentially deadly. I don't think you can do that. I guess I don't actually have like any plus buy at all. Although we can, the thing is, that doesn't give you anything for your ghost, does it? No, you can advance Druid into probably Seer. Market. Maybe Market. Probably Market. Emissary. Either way. Oh well, that's a lot more advanced than I thought was going to happen. This is definitely looking at winning next turn for you. So I probably need a turn here. I guess we can still try to province just because I probably do get a turn next turn if I don't this one. Like this. So, we can, I guess, take that boon. Cult out. No, undo. Don't cult out the copper. I'm going to need those for curses. There's no point in doing it right now. So let's just take our province. I suspect you win this turn, but let's see it play out just for fun. I've at least made it, like, not trivial with that province, maybe. Maybe I have. But in any case, let's see, this is probably going to end up 3-3. This game I think I screwed up early. The first game was just pure draws. The second game, I potentially had a win had I not trashed that copper. That was just a terrible miscount. And I possibly had a win otherwise that turn, if I had been maybe more intelligent about things. The assumption is that this wins, but let's find out. You can advance a bunch of stuff, buy the amulet, buy province. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this one the mistake was definitely early. I'd really like to go back to that second game. That's the one that I felt like we could potentially have done better on, but I'm not going to be like dissatisfied with 3-3. Anyways, yeah. See you all.